Chapter 1041. Wilbur said coldly, "I'm not as shameless as you are. I agreed to Jude's terms when I accepted the mission, so I won't take anything in here. You can't either. Haha, you're a fraudulent sanctuary-level cultivator. How dare you speak to me like that? I can't figure you out," said Joey with contempt. Wilbur smiled faintly and said, "If you don't put down the historical halberd, I'll make sure you know being a sanctuary-level cultivator is not that impressive." "Outrageous!" Joey shouted angrily, and spiritual flames instantly surged on him. He pointed the historical halberd at Wilbur. Runes vaguely appeared on the historical halberd. Powerful spiritual energy instantly washed over Wilbur. Wilbur also exerted his own spiritual pressure to fight back. The cooks were overwhelmed by the spiritual pressure from both parties. They crawled far away and looked at Joey with fear. None of them expected Joey to betray them like that. They also did not expect Wilbur to defend them against a sanctuary-level cultivator. Joey sneered coldly and said, "Wilbur, you're not my match even if you are a sanctuary-level cultivator because I have this weapon. Moreover, you're not a sanctuary-level cultivator. Kill them all and I'll spare your life." Wilbur glanced at the cooks. The four of them felt their hairs sink. They would be dead if Wilbur caved to Joey's threat. However, Wilbur smiled and said, "I told you I'm not as shameless as you. Die!" Joey shouted, and his historical halberd ignited in spiritual flames. He slashed towards Wilbur. The terrifying and curved blade energy soared toward Wilbur. The marble floor was instantly slashed apart, and the huge crack spread towards Wilbur. Wilbur summoned Dark Disperse and attacked. A thunderous blade of energy soared toward the curved blade energy, clashing with each other. A loud explosion could be heard, and the spiritual energy dissipated in the hall, kicking up howling gusts of wind. Joey was furious because he could not believe that Wilbur was able to fight against his attack. He shouted, "Raging Domain." His muscles inflated as he spoke, and they looked like they were made of iron. His eyes also turned red with a ferocious expression that looked like he was going to devour someone. A raging spiritual flame was ignited on his body, and a powerful spiritual pressure enveloped the area. The cooks were far away, but they still felt suffocated. It was not over yet. Joey wielded the historical halberd and pointed at the sky. The powerful spiritual energy stored within the halberd was infused into his body. Then, Joey grew into a 5-meter-tall muscle giant. The power on him increased, and strong gusts of wind howled in the hall. He wielded the historical halberd and laughed maniacally. He asked, "Is this what power feels like?" "It feels amazing." "Die, you insects." Joey went from a beginner sanctuary-level cultivator to a peak sanctuary-level cultivator because of the historical halberd. He never felt so powerful, so he was deranged. The powerful spiritual pressure pressed the cooks on the floor. They were suffering and fearful. They looked at Joey cautiously because they were scared witless. Joey was incomprehensibly more powerful than them, so they had to be afraid. Wilbur put Dark Disperse away. Various colors of spiritual flames instantly ignited on his right fist, giving off powerful spiritual pressure. "Die, you ignorant fraud," yelled Joey. He leaped into the air and slashed toward Wilbur. Wilbur sneered coldly and vanished. Then, he eerily appeared next to Joey. His right fist aimed at the waist, and he punched Joey.